Hello. I don't know if you can tell, but it's already getting dark outside. And my dog's getting on my nerves. Not really. She ate a little bit of her food, and now she's standing over there. By the way, I may have messed up. I didn't really mess her up, but she had a unibrow going on, okay? All of this hair between her eyes sticks straight out like this, right? Like some sort of dolphin fin. And I called it her unibrow. And I took the shavers yesterday and I shaved off her unibrow. Well, now she looks worried all the time. Don't you? You look so worried. And then I also did a strip right down through there, like a landing strip right down through there where I shaved it. But all this is bunched up on either side. Please stand by and I'll show you. There she is. Can you see how it sticks up on either side? I was giving her the haircut, and she was not happy that I was giving her a haircut. So I just did a little bit, and I shaved down her back and gave her the landing strip on top of her head. But she kind of has the Bozo the Clown thing going on either side of her head. And then it looks like she has drawn on clown eyebrows, doesn't it? She doesn't want to eat the rest of her food. She wants a treat. Y'all can't really see her eyes, though, because her hair's so dark compared to her eyes, it's hard to see. But anyway, I'll get her a treat. Maybe if I get her a treat, she'll stop barking. Anyway, I look a wreck. I look pale. Yes, because I went to Naomi's softball game. And just in case you're wondering, it's for young people, okay? I feel like I am sunburned. I've been standing in the sun. Being a softball mom is a young mom's game, okay? Because it was hot. I don't know where this cold front is they keep talking about, but when I got in my car to go take Penny for a walk, my car said 96 degrees. Now, it wasn't that hot, but that's just how hot my car was sitting out in the sun. But it was hot. It was hot sitting out there. And I've sweated the absolute most amount that I have ever sweated. And then ants kept biting my legs, and I couldn't figure out where they were coming from because I was sitting on metal bleachers and there was none on the ground. I was looking all around. I couldn't find any. But yeah, they look like little piss ants. Yeah, but they kept biting me.
It's biting me, Mama.
Anyway, that goes back to a story at my sister's, at the store in Blue Ridge. The lady had a bug in her pants and she was hollering, "Get it, honey, it's biting me." Anyway, yeah, Phoenix was not happy to be there in the heat. I wasn't happy to be there in the heat. But I told Phoenix, I said, "You're not coming next time because you complained the whole time about the heat." We're all hot, okay? We're all hot. So you just stay at home next time and we'll bring you something to eat, okay? And she was like, okay. She acted like she was about to die because it was hot outside. Well, yeah. I mean, but it could have been worse because it could have been your game. You could have been out there playing in it. Instead, it was your sister out there playing in it, who hit a ball quite well. Phoenix had to go to the bathroom while we were there. I go walking up the bleacher stairs to get to the bathroom. You know, it's bleacher-like stairs. I mean, they're concrete. It's not the metal ones. But anyway, they're real tall. And I finally went over and walked up, like where the water goes, up the little, whatever that thing is, the little path that goes straight up. And we get up there to the bathroom, and I go in and make sure nobody's in there. and there was 3 stalls. I made sure they were empty. And Phoenix comes in, and I said, you can use any of them. I'll be right outside the door. So she goes in, and then she comes back out. I said, why are you back out here? She said, there's a moth in there. Except I didn't understand what she said. I said, what? She said, there's a moth in there. I said, a what? She said, a moth. I said, a moth? M-O-T-H, moth? And she, moth? Why do I sound like I'm from the north when I say moth? I said, a moth. And she goes, yeah, there's a moth in the bathroom. I said, okay. Oh, well, I can't use that one. I said, well, there's 2 more. So I go back in there with her, and she points to another one. She said, can I use this one? I said, you can use any of them. They're all empty. She opens the door. She's peeking in to see if the moth's in there. I was like, you know the moth's not going to hurt you, right? I don't like it. I said, well, I probably don't like it either, but it's not going to hurt you. However, it looked like a cicada killer. You know, they're like yellow jackets, but they're about that long. Now, that one was freaky looking, and she was terrified of it. And I was like, Phoenix, first of all, it's like 7 feet away. And second of all, you're not a cicada, so I don't think you have anything to worry about. And third of all, ants are biting the crap out of me, okay? So I'm not worried about the bee. I'm not worried about that giant bee because ants are biting the crap out of me. Oh my gosh, they made me so mad. They made me so mad. But anyway, they won 6-1. It was a great game. It was insane. Insanely hot. And every now and then, a breeze would come, and I was like, you feel that breeze? And Phoenix was like, that feels really nice. And I was like, doesn't it though? So anyway, it was terrible. And I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad I'm home because it was hot. Did I mention it was hot? I'm sorry I'm whining like Phoenix did, but I'm only whining to y'all. But anyway, it was a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. What did I do? Oh, I went and bought Powerball tickets. My dad said, buy me one. So I bought 2 because it's up to like 1.4 billion. Billion. And I hope if one of those numbers on that ticket, one of those 2 numbers, quick picks, I hope if one of them gets it, he'll just split it with me. Because I don't want to fight him over whose number's whose. Because they're both quick picks. So I'm hoping he'll just split it with me, you know. Don't you think? You think you will? You look so worried. Yeah, you look so worried. Okay, and finally, I got into another conversation with somebody that I didn't know. It wasn't my fault, though. And even Phoenix was like, do you know her? I said, no, I don't know her. And she said, why is she talking to you so much? I said, I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, I am my mother, and my mother is I. I don't know. My mother is I? Anyway, it was the umpire. And maybe because I talked to her so much, maybe that's why they won 6-1. I'm just kidding. They won that fair and square. But she did. She talked to me the most through the fence. She told me about her daughter and she's got 2. And one is in college. And she said, you keep them playing sports because it helps with the...
what do you call them? College, you know, the things to get money off of college. The name of that has just left me. It'll come back to me at like 2 o'clock in the morning, but for right now, I'm too tired. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm too tired to be thinking of words. I'm just trying to get this video finished.
Scholarships, yeah. Anyway, she said, keep them in sports because that'll help them get scholarships. And Phoenix said, I ain't going to college. I was like, no, she's going to be happy working at McDonald's. And Phoenix was like, I'm not working at McDonald's. I said, where are you working? She said, I don't know, but I'm not going to college either. And I was like, okay, sounds about right. But anyway, she said one daughter plays softball and basketball and soccer, and the other one is in chorus and band and arts, and she wants to go to SCAD, which is Southern College of Art and Design down in Savannah, Georgia. And the other one goes to Kennesaw. No, she goes to, she's a volunteer. She goes to Tennessee, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. And she went to Alabama, Roll Tide, and her husband went to Auburn, go War Eagles. Anyway, she told me her whole life story. I was like, I guess I just have a friendly face, don't I? For you just to be telling me your whole life story, because you just standing over there getting all your equipment on and just talking to me like we've been friends a long time. I was listening and being nice and answering her and all the things, but it's just odd to me how people get in conversations with you, you know? But anyway, I guess I'll survive all the ant bites. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like rude. It wasn't like the fire ants. It was just, like I said, it was like little piss ants, and they were just, I guess that's what it was, because I was looking down and finding ants on my legs, just like one or two here and there. It wasn't like, I was consumed with them or anything, but they were biting the snot out of me, the actual snot. Yeah, they was making me mad, real mad. But anyway, I'm just real tired, and I'm just going to finish off this video right now and say, I guess I'm done with it, okay? Because I don't have anything else to talk about. Anyway, Phoenix asked me why I was wearing 2 pair of earrings. I said, honey, it's 1 pair. It's just 2 little danglies. I don't know. To match my fall shirt. Also, not that y'all want to hear this, but I got in the car with Phoenix while we were waiting on Nick.
They know me.
I said, I can't wait to get home and get my bra off because I am so hot. It is just stuck to me. And Phoenix said, why are you wearing a bra? I said, because I'm in public. And she said, what does that mean? I said, that means when you go out in public, you wear a bra. Unless you just either don't care or don't have any. I don't really have any, but I do care. I just feel weird. Okay, I just feel weird without one. I know that may be TMI for y'all, but it is what it is. And she said, well, I hate them. I was like, do you, little 7-year-old? Do you hate bras? I don't think you really know how bad you hate bras yet. I don't think you do. But I think you're going to learn. Yeah, I think you will. Anyway, that's it for this one, okay? So I hope y'all have had a great day. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. We hope he's coming back soon because I'm tired and I'm hot and I'm tired and I got bit by bugs and ants and ain'ts and aunts and all the things. So anyway, yeah, okay. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly.